Pocono Raceway is the site for the Axalta We Paint Winners 400 on Sunday, June 5th. That can be seen on Fox. There are a number of drivers contending for the role of race favorite, including Jimmie Johnson, who has won 3 times at the track, and the plethora of Joe Gibbs Racing drivers. If you include Martin Truex Jr. into the mix, as he is using Joe Gibbs Racing equipment, the Joe Gibbs Racing drivers have won 7 of the last 8 NASCAR races. You can put the 4 Joe Gibbs Racing drivers and Martin Truex Jr. under a big net, as any one of these 5 drivers could win, and each could go off as the race favorite. Truex Jr. completely dominated last week at Charlotte in a way that no other driver has, as he led nearly every lap in the 600-mile race. He won this race a year ago, and it would not be a surprise to see him win on Sunday. Matt Kenseth won at Pocono last August, but it is worth noting that it is the only win by Kenseth at this track. Denny Hamlin leads all active drivers with 4 wins at Pocono, but he has not won at the track since 2010. Carl Edwards has won twice at the track, but not since 2008. Kyle Busch has actually never won at Pocono, and it is one of the only 2 tracks where he has never won. Last year, he did run out of gas while leading with a lap to go. Beyond those drivers, you have to consider Jimmie Johnson, who has 3 wins at the track, and his Hendrick teammate Dale Earnhardt Jr., who has won twice at Pocono in the past 2 years. Johnson does have an average finish of 9.5 at the track, and he has been 6th or better in 8 of his last 12 races at Pocono. And don't forget about Joey Logano, who won there in 2012, and he has also finished 3rd and 4th in his last 2 races at the track. You also can't ignore Brad Keselowski, who won in 2011 and has 2 second-place finishes in the last 2 years. This race is held at Pocono Raceway in Long Pond, Pennsylvania. It is the first of 2 races at the track each season. Martin Truex Jr. is the defending champion, while Dale Earnhardt Jr. won the race 2 years ago. Jimmie Johnson won it in 2013, while Joey Logano won in 2012. Hendrick Motorsports leads all teams with 11 wins at this track. It was a great win last week with Truex Jr., so we'll try and make it 2 straight this week by taking him at odds of 8-1. And we'll also go with Joey Logano at odds of 10-1. For our long shot, we'll go with Chase Elliott at odds of 18-1.